Welcome to Yeet Check. Get your shoes on. The game is about to begin.
And boom, we're live. That didn't sound right.
ASMR by Yeet Check.
And boom, we're live. Nah, it's not enough.
Boom, we're live.
And boom, we're live. I think it's going to be a bit of a looser episode. I just want to say from the jump, I've had like 3 hours sleep.
Whoa.
And I'm tired beyond belief. It is the afternoon. We don't normally record the afternoon. We're normally at about 6 to 7 p.m. On a Wednesday, but you've knocked off work and I'm working from home, so I can do whatever I just damn well please when I have finished my work. I think I've finished my work for the day, so we're recording.
Yeah, get that in. Make sure that Cam has finished all the stuff he was supposed to do before he started doing the meme podcast.
So I just want to say, very tired, so whatever comes out of my mouth over the next half an hour, I apologise profusely.
We could get cancelled.
I'm happy and pissed off, Matt. I'm happy and pissed off.
Where do you want to start? You want to start why are you happy or why are you pissed off?
Oh, hand in hand, baby. Or,
yin and yang.
Yeah, yin
happy
and yang.
and pissed off, that's what they say.
Quick talk update. We are now at about 5,300 followers on TikTok. That's great. That's grand. That's wonderful. But I'm annoyed! On a personal level, I've been creating things for 6 years.
Ouch.
I've been working my ass off for 6 years. On Facebook, I have about 4,000 likes. My solo stuff, Cameron Doyle. On YouTube, about 4,600 followers or subscribers, whatever you call them. On Instagram, 3,000, doesn't matter, whatever. It's taken us a month.
A month?
To not only...
Not even?
Not even... So it's basically we're having our 1 month anniversary in 2 days. I think we got that TikTok in 2020 or whatever, and we started our TikTok channel on the 25th of November, which then dates the podcast we're recording now. But
that was the first episode as well, because we just finished and we're like, what social platforms do we need?
And we've already surpassed my hard work of the last 6 years. What the fuck? It's bullshit. But also it's great. But it's bullshit.
Let it out, bro. Let it out.
It's the Christmas episode. Welcome to Yeet Check. We are not only an NBA-based podcast, we are also dabbling in the dark arts of AFL.
We're very diverse.
Yeah.
We have two sports that we follow.
Yeah, we have two hats in two different rings. And can I say one is heavily biased because all we chat about is NBA. And it's even been called out on the talk, I'm pretty sure.
We did.
Yeah, someone said, where's the AFL content? And I assume that's how he spoke. And I was like, brother, this is more shit that's happening in the NBA. But I stumbled across a video on TikTok that I wanted to show you.
Defensive Player of the Year in the AFL. Why is it not a thing? The umpires are always going to give the Brownlow to a fucking show pony midfielder, and the best forward wins the Coleman medal for kicking the most goals. The backmen get nothing. It's prejudice, and quite frankly, I won't stand for it.
I am so behind this idea from Benry in the booth. It is not even remotely funny.
Detail this to me, because I don't think I know another person on the planet.
Am I jumping too far because I'm so bloody passionate about someone in the AFL receiving the DPOY?
I'm all on board. I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
And also, I want to ask Benny, show us your steps from your Apple Watch when you're walking around. How far around your house did you walk? How big is your lounge room?
Yeah, Benry likes to pace in his booth. I can tell you that much for free.
You can see he's an agitated man about this, and I can see why.
And I am
want
too.
You to explain to me, why is fullback the best position in football?
Because it's a passion position. There's nothing better than supporting a bloke that just loves fullback. I don't know. There's an aura around it. Because you hear people, who was it? Dougal Howard.
Dukes.
Who's just moved from Port to St Kilda. And he moved there because he wasn't obviously given a role, but also he wasn't given a role where he wants to play, which is...
The backlines.
The backlines. I mean, who wants to nominate themselves to the backlines?
That's right. Take yourself back to under 10s, Auskick days.
Yeah.
Where do you want to play?
You want to play forward or a ruck or on the ball or something?
You want to play in the guts.
Yeah. If you're willing to sacrifice 20 touches,
any touches,
any touches, only brief moments with the leather, that's a man that I can respect.
Can that lead into I don't know if you're going to vibe with this, but some of my favorite backline defender moments.
Yeah, sure.
So, like you've got to
Piggyback this.
You got a forward, like pick, a big spearhead key forward. You're talking Tom Hawkins. You're talking Charlie Dixon.
Yep.
Like there's that moment they take a big clunk in the forward line.
Yes.
And like they'll do whatever. They put the ball down, mouth guard in the jocks. Like that's the their do their.
It's their moment in the sun
Is
when
their
the
routine.
camera's on them. They know they take a little bit longer to do their setup. Matty Lloyd would throw his grass up.
Exactly. My favorite moments are fullbacks where like one, they punch the ball into like
Rose Ed.
and then it's just immediately camera cuts them and they're always like they're pointing out the zones like
They don't care about their moment in the sun.
Or one of these ones. I love when a defender takes an intercept mark and you get like the little like you got to get back off the mark so you can kick it. You get the little like side step with the look up like.
Oh.
Like that's it. That's the grand final as a defender where you've got the ball for your third kick of the game, and you're looking to just pump it down the line and kick it long.
Kick it long and strong. Thoughts on Jeremy McGovern?
I'm a passionate Port man, so anytime you mention a West Coast player of any name comes up, I just hear is all around me are familiar faces. As I'm sitting in the outer, and Luke Shuey is just sending one through, and then Jeremy McGovern sending one through, and I'm just like,
we're out. We're done for the year.
all right, we're going to the woolshed.
Yeah, we're done.
But no, Jeremy, the
as
defender.
a player, because I think there's got to be a differentiation between the fister
Yes.
to the interceptor.
Yeah.
I don't want to play bias, but I'm definitely on the fister. I'm a fister.
You're a fister.
I'm a good lover of the fist.
You're a fister for sure. Whereas I'm on the other side. So I'm an interceptor.
Yeah, but it's like, that's more
Absolutely.
flash.
I
You
know.
have to read the play. There's nothing like a good clunk. And that's the reason why, we all know that even Benry in the booth is piggybacking off the late, great Spud Frawley's Golden Fist
segment.
which was something that he tried to do on his television program, The Bounce. But
Yep.
it's one of those things that it needs to be recognised actually by the AFL.
I'm on board with this.
Yes.
I've spent my fair share of time in the back lines because I was no good at football.
And you are 6'4".
I'm 6'4" and pretty raw because I was a basketball player growing up.
Just like I'm 6'2" and full of poo.
Can I get in on this club if I'm telling you this, that I'm all aboard the defenders need more respect train, but if I told you that my favourite position in football is a rebounding halfback flanker, does that count?
I'm talking about specifically fullbacks. Because there's not that's more of like a quarterback.
What about
Because
though?
that's like literally, if there's a position that's likened to an NFL quarterback,
A QB,
yeah, it's definitely your rebounding like halfbacker.
a Thomas H. Brady.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a halfback flanker that rotates through the midfield.
Oh, you're talking about Darcy Byrne-Jones.
I'm talking, he goes in the midfield sometimes.
Does he?
Once or twice.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah, no, it is a Darcy Byrne-Jones. This is where I feel like it vibes with this, like, potentially as a defender, but maybe it's too flashy, like taking all the kick-outs and kicking the ball to yourself so you get heaps of kicks, but you only play in the back lines. Can I be part of the Defenders a Cool Club?
I don't know. I'll have to go to the board, which is just me and Benry in the booth, who's never heard of me before.
He will now.
Yeah, because we'll be making this into a TikTok and tagging him.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so, but I mean that I'm talking about the traditional art of mostly the fist. The guys that are happy to just take the Jonathan Browns.
Yeah.
Happy to take the Buddy Franklins.
Yeah.
Happy to take the
Jeremy Cameron.
Jeremy Cameron. Thank you.
Dealing out ear massages,
Yeah.
punching balls.
Correct.
One percenters.
Yeah, just full of that sort of stuff that doesn't mind not getting any touches but only getting fists for the game and laying a few tackles.
Yeah.
And yeah, this whole thing's been around absolutely everywhere, this segment, this quarter, this whatever. But I think it's my moment now to tell you about my favourite player in the AFL. He's a fullback.
So it's not a Dustin Martin.
It's not a Dustin Martin.
It's not a Nathan Fife.
It's not a Nathaniel Fife. It is a man who plays for my second favourite team in the league.
The Sands.
The Gold Coast Hags. They've got a lot going for them. in the next couple of years.
Which is based heavily around the
Matthew
the
Maharaj.
midfield. So tell me about this favourite player.
Let me tell you about a man who I like to call Colo. Don't know if anyone calls him that, but Sammy Collins. I mean, if you're watching this and you do know the AFL, you know exactly where I'm going, what piece of footage I'm about to bring up. But I would like to say, and you as my witness know this, that I was an OG Sam Collins guy but when he got to Gold Coast. Like, I didn't know him in Fremantle. I didn't know him at all.
I can vouch for you there. I do remember you sending me a random message one night saying Sam Collins is my favourite AFL player. With no context. The Suns,
and then the next week, everyone jumped on the bandwagon. And I just want to say, Sam, I loved you first, brother. And I'm talking about when they played Richmond.
Oh.
And the big Sam Colo was on Thomas Lynch.
Yes.
And it was the back and forth of 2020.
It was.
It was up and about. It was up the guts, and it was just so much masculinity boiling about. So much ferocious masculinity.
Testosterone overload.
Oh my God, high test in areas. My brain's so faded, I have no idea where I'm going with this. But what I can tell you is that I think even though Sam and his boys lost the game,
Yep.
he won over many hearts. Tom Lynch that day went to punch Sam Collins. Guess who didn't flinch? Sam Collins.
Looking like
Crazy.
a goose there, Tom.
Yeah, you. But then after in the change rooms, you know he bleeds the position. He's a passion position from way back because his anger, his aggression, his outright energy.
He's a young Anakin Skywalker.
Oh my God, did he punch her like a bollard in the change rooms after?
He lets the anger flow through him.
Oh, doesn't he? And he just sat there in the change rooms after his little outburst and just reflected. And I can just get around a man that loves what he does. Absolutely just froths what he does. You know that come hell or high water, he's going to play fullback any day of the week.
Can I throw a cat amongst the pigeons here?
Yes, sir.
I'll ask. So you're questioning here that defenders need more respect.
Correct.
That they don't get any accolades.
Yeah.
There needs to be something that Sam Collins can put on the mantelpiece to say, I'm a good AFL player.
Yeah. And it could be a golden fist, but I think it needs to be taken a little bit more seriously.
Did Sam Collins not win?
Okay, shut the shit. Now I know where you're about to say.
Did he not win the Suns' Best and Fairest award this year? Was he not recognised as the best player on the Gold Coast Suns?
Yeah, but that's just the all-around best player, sure. But I need a specific league-wide defender award.
Yeah, look, I'll allow it.
Yeah,
I'll
good. You
allow it.
almost had me. You almost Marshall bloody, whatever his name is on How I Met Mother and lawyered me.
Kaboom! You've been lawyered.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a terrible reference. What's next? Bazinga!
Bazinga.
Finish it off. Take it home.
Take it home. In conclusion, just like a Year 12 essay, AFL. As me, Cameron, and Matthew, and Benry in the booth. Don't know what his actual name is. Is it Henry? Probably.
It's Benry.
We'd like to recognise the unsung heroes of the AFL. The defenders, the fullbacks, the men that love fisting.
The Fisters.
The fisters. We'd like to recognise the fisters. And all it has to be is one award, just like you give out your encouragement awards for the year. Is there a most improved? There probably is. There's a Community Sport Spirit Award.
Yep, Jim Stein's Community Award.
Yeah. Let's just make the Dustin Fletcher Iron Fist, the Bro Fist, the PewDiePie Bro Fist as an award. And Benner in the booth, we support you all the way. Amen.
We salute you. Last week we spoke about my NBA Fantasy League.
Yes.
One of the most revered sporting organisations in all of global sport.
Yeah.
Everyone, we've got a 100% hit rate of people in the league that watch the show. So, I mean, that's,
do we actually?
We're just a super niche podcast that only makes shows for my 10 friends that I play fantasy sports with. We did it.
Shouts to the 10 boys. We got Giles, who has a first name that should be his second name. We've got Cam. We've got
Other
Deal.
Cam.
I'm not in. No,
but
is there two Cams?
Well, your Cams are in this
but
context.
I'm not going to be in the thing.
No, but in this context, like I can't call you other Cam to your face. So when I'm with you, he's other Cam.
You're confusing the
when I'm with
situation.
him-
In the fantasy league, you've got a Cam, and it's not me.
We do.
Move on.
We
Deal.
do. Moving on. Flashback to last week. There was a cheating scandal.
Yes.
Someone broke the rules on the hallowed day of the draft.
Yeah. Big day.
It's up there with Easter, Christmas, Hanukkah, draft day.
Yeah. Judas.
There was a Judas. So the league has an established set of rules. One of those being that you can only draft 3 centers. One of the co-owners, my good friend Dylan, he asked me as he headed to the table to grab his sticker, he said, how many centers do we have in the league this year? And I said to him, it's 3. The rule is 3 centers. He'd picked Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid back-to-back for his first 2 picks. He had 2 already, and then he added a third. But then he's come back. He's grabbed the Christian Wood sticker.
Oh, no!
Christian Wood, in fairness,
He does play a lot of power forward.
does play a lot of power forward.
Yes.
The primary positions are listed on the sticker.
Yeah.
If they're a power forward, he'll say power forward on there.
Yeah.
Christian Wood's sticker says centre. We suggested he got dropped down to the waivers because there's a priority in which you can pick up players that are free agents.
Right, yeah,
or,
gotcha,
you have to force to trade him. There's a lot of drama around trades as well because it goes to like a survivor vote. So the trade gets processed and then everyone has the chance to veto it. So you can say like, Yaka's a good trade.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, that's not fair. I don't like it. And I can't wait until we force Dill to trade his 4th center and then all of us are like, no, that trade's not fair.
Not nice.
Do it again. I need to preface this by saying, so the league is set up with 2 league managers being myself and our good friend Giles, with the only real like commissioner status of this is like we can set up the league. Like we can turn it on when it's time to start it. And we put the teams in and we can set the rules. Like
You're there early,
we're
turning the lights on, bro.
It's a level playing field. We're all in this together. We're one big happy family. We
Yeah.
just happen to have the passwords to start the league.
Correct.
Dill made a trade. It was a 3-team trade.
Yes.
There was 2 trades made. So Dill needed to get off of a center. So he traded Thomas Bryant
Yes.
to the other Cam for Mikal Bridges. And then there was a secondary trade.
Yes.
Which was Steven Adams got traded from Cam, who had to get off of Steven Adams because he was bringing in Thomas Bryant.
Another center.
He traded Steven Adams for Karis LeVert. So these trades went down.
Done.
I was out and about. I was doing my Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
I didn't know this happened. Then all of a sudden, the group chat just goes...
Whoa.
The phone's going off because Giles has gone in to vote on one of the trades. And as a league manager, when you sign in, you have the option to vote as a regular person. So you put in your vote. I say 1 of 10, I do not agree with this trade, or I do agree with this trade.
Yeah.
Or next to it is a league manager button, which is like the big red launch the torpedoes, instant cancel trade button. And Giles has gone in and pressed the wrong one and gone, denied. And he immediately vetoed it. And everyone's gone, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And the group
Keep going.
the group chat blew up. So we predicted this on last week's show. It literally happened, except in funnier circumstances that it all fell on Giles' shoulders, that he was the one responsible for deleting the trade.
Were there pitchforks? Were there torches? What was at the door waiting for Giles? Other than, what the fuck?
Yeah, like people weren't happy.
Yeah.
Mainly being the ones involved in the trade.
Of course.
But everyone else thought it was really funny.
For the next thing, we want to do all of what we think is going to happen in the season when it comes to like MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year chat in the NBA. And Matthew, you want to do a intro for the first time.
I need a beat.
How do you want the beat?
I just hit me with something. I want to do this together. I want to ease into it. I don't want it to be
Well,
like...
you got to describe what you want. You can't just go paint a paint. You're like, what do I paint? You know.
I want to do Matt and Cam's completely unresearched predictions for the 2021 NBA season.
I mean, how long does it want to go for? Jesus,
it's going to
take
be
the wheel.
It's going to be longer than the segment.
Like,
Perfect.
all right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Matt and Cam's uneducated predictions for the 2021-20 NBA season.
All right, my bro. Who's taking the Defensive Player of the Year for the NBA season?
I'll go Anthony Davis. My theory is that all awards are based purely on meme power. And LeBron is gonna want to take some shine off himself.
Yep.
He does it. He big ups his teammates.
Yes.
You know, LeBron realizes, you know, he thinks he should be MVP, but he wants Anthony Davis to get a bit of shine. So he's not going to say Anthony Davis is the best player in the world. He should be MVP because he's still a little bit of a narcissist.
Yes, of course.
So he's going to think of, well, what's the next best thing that I can tell people that Anthony Davis is? And he's going to say that Anthony Davis is the defensive player of the year. And he's going to talk about it. Oh, yeah.
All the time.
So Anthony Davis is going to get powered by LeBron James meme fuel.
Ben Simmons?
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I think he's an outside chance. No meme about it. I just think he's a very good defender. Sixth man of the year, who's going to be?
I reckon, and not to like step on your prediction toes, it's got to be one of the dudes on the Nets.
I was just about to say Karis LeVert.
The toes have been stepped on.
Yeah, no, him or like maybe Schroeder,
Nah,
Dennis.
He says he wants to start.
Yeah, he'd probably be starting too many games because he'd be like that weird Rondo-y sort of. Is he starting? Is he what? Is he? Is he? But you know. But I think it's going to be Karis.
The most improved player, or as I like to call it, the player who got more minutes than they did last year award.
Everyone can ball in the NBA as long as much as you say they can't. They're all going to cook you in a game of social.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
If they rock up to the Wayville D grade, they're gonna ball out.
Yeah, you're cooked. Like you're absolutely done. So it's really up to the coach. Like maybe who won it last year? Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's the switch. It's been a change. It used to be like someone who was like on the bench scored 3 points one year, and then all of a sudden they're starting, they score heaps of points.
Yeah.
Now it's almost like you have to go from being like pretty good to like, yeah, he's pretty good.
Jamal Murray, maybe. But
Yeah.
like he's already really good. So like he's already shown that he's really good in
Yeah.
the playoffs and stuff.
If he goes and does bubble numbers for the whole season,
the dude's getting MVP. Are you kidding?
take that eye. We're not talking MIPS, we're talking MVIPs.
Exactly.
My pick though, and I outlaid a $2.50 sports bet on this one. Wowie.
Wow.
The boner in the church, Christian Wood.
Yeah. So I was going to say him as well.
Yeah, I reckon Christian Wood. 'Cause he's fitting into the like, hey, I got more minutes this year than I did last year. More.
Yeah,
and he fucking bowled out for the Pistons for like 12 games.
Rookie of the year, Lemonello Balls.
Excuse me.
Lemon balls, LaMelo Ball. It's going to be him. It is. It's. I don't see it being anyone else.
Lemon balls.
Yeah. Let's not beat around any bushes. The NBA love him.
Yeah.
They absolutely thrash him on socials, and that's what everyone sees. Like,
I agree. Like, I've got the pick that I'm standing with, and I've got the pick who's going to be. And you're right. Like, it's the same as the LeBron James meme power.
yes.
Melo's got his own Lemonello Balls meme power.
Exactly.
That sounds like a real off-brand like kitchen cleaning thing where like but it's no, it's like dishwasher stuff. You put your Lemonello balls in your
You got sauce stains. Chuck a couple of
Lemonello balls.
Lemonello balls in there.
Open a few Lemonello balls.
Yeah.
Chuck a couple floaters.
Or it could be like a delicious dessert after a hefty meal.
Yeah, well, it's
I wouldn't mind a Lemonello bowl.
like that pass that he threw the other day.
Yeah, which one specifically? Around the back or the kind of the weird spin
Well,
to the
both
left
of them
pass?
fit into this scenario because they were both sick.
Yeah, they were cool.
But he was also shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
his
do you know his first bucket? Have you seen he tried like an offhand layup and he hit like the middle of the top of the backboard and just went like, just brick.
So yeah, he didn't score any points in the first game.
No.
It took him to the second game and he got a corner three.
But all you saw was the sick pass that he
Yeah.
threw. So
Yeah.
he seems way better than he is.
Yeah.
My stand pick's Killian Hayes.
You like him?
Yeah, I like Killian Hayes.
Yeah.
Mainly because he just looked real cool on draft night. He had like the black suit, and he wore a hat with sunnies inside. The final award,
Yeah, the final award.
the J. Walter Kennedy Trophy, the Citizenship Award.
I was so rattled then. I'm too tired for this shit.
No, MVP.
Yeah.
Who's taking home the MVP?
One of three people.
Yep.
It's going to be LeBron James. I don't think it will be.
I don't think so.
It could be a triple threat
Ooh.
with Giannis.
Yeah, three
Under
times as freaky.
Or the Don is done. Is good. Look at Doncic.
outlay your reason why Luka Doncic, which I accept. This is, he's got the meme fuel. He has the meme fuel, but he's not my pick. So
he's not.
Hit me with what you got.
Do you have any of those guys?
No.
In your... Wow.
Nah.
He wants Christian Wood to win MIP and MVP. Luka Doncic is going to lead them to a higher seed than last year. Last year they finished, 7th, I think, and took Clippers to 6 games. Was that right, or 7?
We don't need the facts here.
Doesn't matter.
Where we're going, we don't need facts.
Yeah, they will finish either 3rd or 4th this year, and I think he is an outside chance. I don't think he'll win, but I think he'll finish in your top 3.
You've really tempered your own expectations.
No,
there.
because he's so young. Like, he would be almost younger than Derrick Rose won it in 2000 and whenever. At 22 years old.
Luka is the favourite with the betting agencies.
Is he?
So he would be the favourite.
And
also, you've picked him as your one pick. So you can't say that he's an outside chance and you don't think he's going to win.
Okay.
When you've just picked him as your one of the 3.
Hey, shh.
Get off the fence, Cameron!
Shut the fuck up. Luka Doncic will win MVP.
False.
Who's winning?
My man.
Devin Booker.
Katie with a bald spot.
Oh!
Bald Kevin.
Bald Kevin ain't.
Bald Kevin.
No, Bald Kevin ain't going anywhere.
Bald Kevin's
bro.
winning MVP because...
Why? He's already won one before.
Exactly. He's got the pedigree. Luka
Doncic
Doncic is going to play really well.
Yeah.
But the Mavs are not going to be in the top 4 in the West.
They will so.
They won't because Porzingis is hurt. The rest of their team sucks.
Hey, they've got...
Kevin Durant.
Okay, can I just say they've got not Jason Richardson, Josh Richardson.
Exactly.
Now. Game over.
He sucks.
He sucks.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He's teamed up with Kyrie.
Yeah.
Their team is deep as fur.
Yeah, the team is deep as fuck.
And they're going to be one of the top seeds in the Eastern Conference. So he gets the narrative of coming back off the injury. He's going to ball out. He's going to take the nets up. And he's going to be the one that gets all the accolades. So I reckon my pick for MVP
Is Bald Kevin.
is bald Kevin Durant. And that's purely if he sticks with a bald patch. If he doesn't stay with a bald patch, wave that trophy goodbye. Yeah. We had a chat last week after we filmed the pod about our Spotify playlists.
Yeah.
And I had a Spotify playlist which was called 05 Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Because it's just fire.
Yeah, because it's got no chill. It's just
There's no chill. It's just straight fire
bring
tracks.
the gat.
A lot of NBA players are rappers now.
Yes.
And this is a clip of Miles Bridges, human dunk machine for the other end of LaMelo Ball's Oops.
Yeah.
And this is a song that he features on.
Give me head in the bins, baby, thank you. Ever since that nigga smoked the line, I've been hateful. Catching niggas slipping, I got fire, I'ma bake you. Snitch to the feds, certain shit that you can't do. I just popped a bean in the club and I can't move. She just supposed to lean in the cup, I'ma taste you.
Is that meant to be good? Is that what I'm laughing at? Because I'm not laughing. That fucking sucks.
We've seen like a lot of NBA players rap, and a lot of NBA players it's like, I play basketball and I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I have a healthy diet. Swish. Like, they don't really lean into the rapper persona so much. But like this one here, Miles Bridges is going so hard the other way. Like, he is counting COVID masks like it's racks of cash at the strip club.
Cool guy.
What the fuck?
Hey, it's cool guy Miles here. Look how many masks I have.
He says like, I just dropped a bean in the club. Now I'm passed out or some shit. Like,
What does that even mean?
He's talking about like drinking lean and shit. Like, I'm a little worried about Lemonello Balls hanging out with this guy. But my question to you, like, so we've touched on, I've got the Gilbert Arenas playlist, which is just straight fire from the hibachi, bringing the guns to the locker room.
Yes.
You've got the Tyler Hero stank face.
Yeah.
What other NBA players deserve a playlist, and what would the vibe be of that playlist?
2020 DeAndre Jordan.
What's the 2020 DeAndre Jordan playlist sound like?
It's all reggae.
All reggae. It's just straight Bob Marley. What about what would a Luka Doncic playlist sound like?
Scooter.
Scooter?
Do you know who Scooter is?
Give me your Scooter impression.
Oh, by the way, how much is that fish? Good morning. When I was young, I did the love
Yeah, I can see that. What about like
Look at Doncic.
What about one that I reckon like
Look.
a lot of people would have it in there because it sounds cool, but it wouldn't be? What would a LeBron James playlist sound like?
I'd be goofy. It'd be so. It's like Will Smith rapping in the 90s.
Yes,
It so is. It so is. It's Will Smith not swearing in any of his music.
He doesn't need a cuss to sell rap records.
Yeah, well, that's right. As cool as LeBron is, he's kind of dorky.
He's so dorky. Taco Tuesday.
It's so like a middle-aged dad.
It's because he is a middle-aged dad.
Yeah,
bro.
he's what 36 going on
He's
49.
36 with like a 17-year-old son.
Yeah. My God, yeah, no. LeBron is definitely listening to like old school hip hop where it was like, hey, aha, a hip,
LeBron's got another playlist of him just with more hair, which is like R&B Friday shit.
I was gonna say LeBron James's playlist is just R&B Fridays.
It's just womp, 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 womp. It's Pony, but really bad.
What's Alex Caruso listening to?
Man, that's a good one because that could go like one of two ways. Like I could go. No, there's so many options, but I would say like, Alex Caruso is either he's listening to like just straight strip club bangers, like it's all like Future, Juicy J, like all of that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Or he's like the complete opposite end of the spectrum and he only listens to like melodic metalcore.
Dragon Force?
Yeah, like Dragon Force, like where like, you know, because like you look at Alex Caruso and like he's not like a super intense sort of looking dude. Like
No.
he's not listening to like Cannibal Corpse or like Suicide Silence or any of those other like heavy meme bands.
No.
But he's listening to like like something your mum would say, well, that's screamo.
I feel like he's listening to Disturbed.
Yes.
Wow.
That's where I'm going.
Wow. Alex Caruso pulls up in the whip going to the game and you just coming out of his car and you're like, whoa, Caruso's rolled in.
It could be like a blend between like that being and then also like a bit of the Luka Doncic like playlist as well.
He's listening to Rammstein.
He's looking to Rammstein, bit of
Du hast mich. The room is small, the vibe is big.
what kind of car do you reckon Alex Caruso has?
This is a minivan like Jimmy Butler.
But can you imagine him like pulling up under the Staples Center where like he's got that muffled vibe of being like inside the car, so like but then like for a brief moment he slides like his like because he has a butler with him. His butler comes out and slides the sliding door because he only he only walks out of the sliding door of his van to the sound of Du Hast by Rammstein. So it's just like that bit where it goes "Ba-da-dum," and the door goes and it's just like
Du hast Alex Caruso.
you know, you're a big Rui Hachimara fan.
I love Rui. He's like the poor man's Kawhi Leonard when Kawhi Leonard wasn't Kawhi Leonard.
Rui's been fucking with other things because he's out for 3 weeks with conjunctivitis, which
What's that spell out, Matthew?
to our listeners out there that don't know, conjunctivitis, also known as pink eye, if you may get a fecal particle in the eyeball, your eye gets fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
And our
happened to
boy
Rui.
Rui doesn't mind tucking into the posterior.
You can't say that.
I can. And I did.
Oh, this is at the end. No one listens this deep.
Hi, Giles. It's just you and me, baby.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, if anyone says that Rui sucks ass this year on the court, like, it's been a really weird episode.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize. Hopefully, once edited, this is a very coherent episode. Merry Christmas to everyone listening. This was obviously a very festive episode because if you weren't watching, you wouldn't even know that I'm wearing a Christmas shirt. Anything you want to add to say goodbye?
This wheat's been yeeted.